an inch or so off the ground, and we are going to suspend it. We're going to hang it up.
Chicken,
but for now,
and feeding system.
just for the demonstration here.
So for this top one, we have the food and the water. The water has the little valves there, so it has little openings for the valves. We'll talk about the food first. There's what your food one looks like. You have these little covers in here. Then this is the water. And inside here we have the rest of our tools. We have the other lid. We have the little feed cups. Then we have 4 of those. Then we have the little round parts. You screw those into the side. We have the water trays. We have the hangers. These are going to go to the top, so you can suspend them from the side. You have some basket ring kind of things. And then you have some little hooks to hang them. And then, last but not least, we have some instructions right here. So let's get this started. For the watering cups, we have these here. And then there's this little bag here that has the washers that go on the inside of the bucket. Important to note. So there, when it's all said and done, you see that the inside washer was there. And then we just tied that wing nut onto the outside of that and screwed it in. There we have our first of the water troughs. All right, so there's what it is with all 3 of the water cups. And you can see what it looks like there on the inside. They're all ready. We just need to rinse it out and then we'll add our water. So now you can see we filled it up. You can see the water is in the cups, but it doesn't overflow because it's automatically set to fill them as they need water. And now we put the handle on the top. We put the lid on it here, and now we can hang it from the sides. We have the hooks right here, so we're just going to hang this from one of the poles on the side of the coop. Even without hanging this, you see the girls had no problem adjusting to that. They just went right there into drinking right from those. They had no problem with that adjustment. And with them being a few inches off the ground, I think it's going to be much easier than the old system. Where here you can see the old system. They liked to absolutely bury their straw into that water there. It was had to clean it out every day. So now this is much easier, and this is like an inch or so off the ground, and we are going to suspend it. We're going to hang it up. But for now, just for the demonstration here, we have it hanging there. Probably going to hang it off of a piece of wood or a stake, or maybe even just get some chain and hang it off of that pipe there that goes across the bar. So then we're ready for the feeding one. We put these 2 in first, because if you don't put these 2 in first, you won't be able to get that 3rd one in because they block it. So you put the 2 sides in first, and you have this 3rd one. You bring on the inside of the part that goes out. So it's going to look like that. And you're just going to stick that right in there. And then this is going to go on the front with the wide part in, and it's just going to screw like that. So I will demonstrate. This is what's going inside, like this. And we're just going to put this right in there like that. Pop that out. And then you see the black ring is on the inside. These are all right here. This is how this is going to go against that, and just screws right into there, making it nice and tight. Alrighty, then you can fill this with seed. Then what you're going to do is, if you don't want your chickens to eat all the food in one setting, you can cover this with that. If you get greedy birds, you can just cover it. You have these little covers. Otherwise, you can leave it open and they can munch as they wish. And then you just cover that when you don't want them to eat anymore. Easy peasy. So let's get this filled. Again, we're going to put the handle on here, just the same way we did with the water. Right there and right there. It just pops right into place like that. And then we have this lid here for this as well. So there is our lid. There's 2 ways you can handle this. If you want to just give them the amount of food you want them to have for the day, or you close it up and you fill it the whole way and you close it up when you're done. Either way, however you want to handle it for your flock.